Hello, welcome back to Steve's Corner. How long can this country last? I've been thinking about this recently, with all that information coming out about the FBI, and Hillary and Uncle Joe, the laptop, and the 16 election, 20 election. It's people don't have confidence in their country and who's running it. The government. This country's not long for this world. Eventually, there's going to come a boiling point, a tipping point, where it's going to cease to exist as it does now. And that's a shame. You got this country's done a lot of good in the world. It's been a good friend to other countries. You know, when the U.S. like it is right now goes away, I think the world as a whole is going to be really missing something. It's going to be in a little bit of trouble. We got all these fringe groups that are just totally destroying this country. They're destroying it from within. We're exploding from the inside out, is what we're doing. We're fighting amongst ourselves instead of pulling together. I just don't know if there's something out there that would pull us together as a country. We seem too far divided on subjects. We just do. It's almost like people don't have any compromise to them or any. There's just no middle ground that anybody can be happy with. And the people that are in power are pushing things their way. And for half the country, it's not what they see. And there's no way they can wrap their heads around getting it, being that way. And it's no different from the other side when they get in there. And I worry about this country because of that. You know, I think everybody should be able to agree that illegal immigration is wrong. And to let them flood across the border like that, there should be something done about it. And there's different ways to go about it, I believe, is what is affecting everybody, what the holdup is, you know. But something that comes out about the FBI or whatever, I mean, if it's documented, I mean, there's only two ways to go about that. Either you're going to look the other way or you're going to hold them accountable. But everybody knows there ain't nothing going to be done to anybody that done wrong. It just ain't going to happen. If your name ain't Trump, ain't a thing going to happen to you. I mean, there's a lot of criminals and bad people up there in D.C. There's probably a lot of criminals and bad people up there in Richmond running the state of Virginia too. But when you lose confidence in your leader, and the leader has no more power over you. Simple as that. But if they weaponize the FBI like they talk about on there, I mean that's hazardous for every average Joe in the country. It just is. I don't see no way around it. It's going to take it's going to take decades in order to straighten this country out from the mess we in right now, if we're lucky. It kind of reminds me of the '60s and early '70s there when everybody was out against the Vietnam War and Nixon got run out of office like he did. People had just lost confidence in the country, and it was a mess. And it was a mess for a long time, but 10, 15, 20 years. I don't know. I don't know. Looks like there would be something that we could come together on and build on as a country, pull together as a country. Where something simple that would be pretty basic, something that the two sides aren't so entrenched on. I just don't see it. I can't name anything right offhand that is like that. You got to get a starting point. Once you get that starting point, you can build off of that. I don't know. I don't know. But there's a lot of bad news went on this weekend about that daggone laptop. There was a lot of news come out on that. I thought what was that the Durham report, I believe, that Russian collusion or whatever. And once you see that stuff, and if it's actually true, hey man, ain't no telling they ain't trying to pull the wool over my eyes now with that stuff either. But if it's actually true, man, I mean that's just devastating. And the worst part is everybody's gonna walk away scot free. I mean that's just plain wrong is what it is. I don't know. Well, now that I've done ruined your Monday, y'all go out and try to make it a good a good week, why don't you? Y'all be good. We'll talk to y'all later.